My character Mira is an extremely amazing children's book writer who's very competent, very, she's won awards and known for her work. But as a person, she's just going through the period in the movie is she's going through immense, tremendous loss and a sense of like she's lost the will to live, the zest of life. She doesn't know what her next step is because she's not able to move on from the grief that she's feeling. And this movie is her journey of finding love again for both of them, actually.
Yeah, and Rob is similar, but he's given up on love. He's become cynical about love and whether it exists. And again, he sort of finds his salvation, through the music of Celine Dion, and through her mentorship. And he finds love again as well.
Because love comes to those who believe it.
Who believe it.
And who can listen to the songs, apparently, and to the words of the songs. So what did Celine Dion's music mean to the both of you before starting this project?
Yeah, I think, she's obviously an icon, and we all know her music. And obviously, she's been provided soundtracks for other great movies. So we were very lucky that she agreed to do this. And she's really the perfect person for it. She's had her own love story, a very touching one. And who else, would you turn to get advice? And you're absolutely right. Rob doesn't listen to the lyrics. He's cynical about it. And when he actually does start to hear them and to open himself up to love, it really does change his whole situation.
When I read it, Celine was attached to the movie already, and so was Sam.
Yeah.
So I knew that it was going to be both of them, and that casting was very exciting to me.
I read the script, obviously, and I was really impressed with it. It had a real heart to it, and it was, this movie is not your sort of traditional rom-com. It starts with great loss, and
it's not like slapstick.
No, it's a very humane, very
heartwarming,
real story, and I think it's very gentle as well. And I think that heart comes actually from James Strauss, who directed and adapted it, and also Celine. Her touch, her I guess her energy comes across as well. So yeah, it is a very touching, very gentle love story. She's playing herself and she's brilliant. She's obviously never acted before.
Shocking.
In a movie, which is shocking. And she's so brilliant. She's very down to earth in those scenes. And she's, such a great heart. And I think if you're a Celine fan or if you're not a Celine fan, you're going to be by the end of the movie. We've peppered the script with her lyrics. And I think it really captures her essence, So I think her energy is all over this, and there is something magical in her music and in her, and I think in this movie.
What makes a rom-com special to you?
I want to cry and smile in a rom-com.
Not ugly cry.
I don't even mind an ugly cry.
Oh.
I love a good cry.
Yeah.
So like Sleepless in Seattle.
Yeah.
I love Jerry Maguire is one of my favorite romantic comedies. I love A Walk in the Clouds. It's like a little quiet sleeper one that I love, which is Keanu Reeves. This is one of my favorite genres.
And I wasn't much of a rom-com fan. I've obviously seen all the classics, anything with Hugh Grant, Notting Hill. I actually love Sliding Doors, which there's elements of this. And I think we've captured a lot of Nora Ephron in this movie. And there's that moment that I think my favorite is Sleepless in Seattle. There's the same kind of moment here where something in the electrical energy and the energy of the earth, when the text gets sent, it affects both these characters. And I think that obviously happens in Sleepless in Seattle as well with the emails. So there's something there's something undescribable. It's magical. It's meant to be serendipity,
destiny.
And you spend half of the film not in the same scenes, and when you get to meet, it's very exciting for us. How did you create that chemistry for your duo?
Well, we get along really well, so that always helps. Second, both of us have done this for a long time. So we understand our characters and we both love our characters, I really enjoyed unpeeling Mira because she's very closed up. And I think Rob helps her find a zest for life again. And to see that shriveled flower sort of blossom was how I kind of progressed it through the movie.
Yeah.
And I think we just get along really well. Sam's
Yeah.
extra funny. He's always a guy who's making you laugh on set. Super generous with his time when he's
Aw,
speaking to people.
thank you.
And when you have that kind of infectious energy on set, it's easy to recreate that on camera.
Yeah, we shot this movie during the pandemic, and we were in a bubble, and I think we got to spend time together. And Pri is such a great host and someone that looks after everyone in the room. And so we really bonded, not only ourselves but the rest of the cast as well.
And Priyanka, you have some hilarious scenes with your husband. How was it diving into that comedy and second-degree humor?
It was really funny, actually. It required, because that's a bad date of mine, and I've never even once had a bad date with my husband, because he's just so intentional. So it took a lot of acting out of me to do that, to keep a straight face while he was being so funny. The people who know me can watch the scene and see that inside my eyes are laughing because it was hysterical. But Nick really saved me, because the scene was written as it was in the script, and there was going to be a random actor that was cast for this, and that random actor would have had to lick my face during 2020 COVID time. And I was like, so Nick took one for the team and, helped me out over there by doing it. At least it was familiar.